Seneca once profoundly observed, "Consider this for a moment. Here we are on an incredible journey called life, teeming with limitless possibilities, aiming to live fully, deeply, and meaningfully. But what does it genuinely mean to live well? As you join me today, imagine setting forth on a path that not only enlightens but also empowers, transforming your everyday experiences into a fountain of wisdom and insight. Welcome to the world of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy centered on resilience, clarity, and the profound peace derived from mastering the art of living. Today, I'll unveil powerful Stoic strategies designed to revolutionize how you perceive, interact with, and navigate the world. If you're prepared to transform your approach to life's challenges, to learn steadfastness in adversity, and to uncover a wellspring of inner peace and strength, then you are exactly where you need to be. Before we delve deeper into Stoicism's transformative wisdom, please ensure you subscribe and join our community of thinkers and seekers. Remember, each segment of this discourse is laden with invaluable insights. Make sure not to miss any part as we embark on this enlightening journey together. Embracing change, the Stoic approach to life's inevitabilities. When was the last time something in your life changed? It could be a minor adjustment in your daily routine, like a career transition or relocating to a new city. It felt uncomfortable, perhaps even daunting, didn't it? This is where Stoicism steps in, teaching us that these moments of discomfort are not mere obstacles, but opportunities for growth, learning, and evolving into stronger versions of ourselves. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most revered Stoic philosophers, beautifully said, "Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs?" This perspective is potent. It encourages us to view life's tapestry as a mosaic, continuously changing and evolving, with each new piece enhancing the overall beauty. Embracing change is not about passivity. It is about engaging actively with life's dynamics, confronting changes with courage, openness, and a willingness to adapt and learn. It's about asking ourselves, what can this change teach me? How can it contribute to my growth? Indeed, facing change can be daunting, but Stoicism equips us with the mindset to endure and thrive. It teaches us to find stability within ourselves, anchoring in our values and virtues to face any change with equanimity and grace. In fact, growth seldom occurs in the comfort zone. It is often in those moments of discomfort that we find the most profound opportunities for personal growth and transformation. The Stoics were masters at turning adversity into advantage, viewing challenges not merely as character building, but as pathways to developing resilience, wisdom, and inner strength. Consider a muscle. Without resistance, it cannot become stronger. Similarly, our character and mind require challenges to grow. Now, let's get personal for a moment. Recall a time when you faced significant discomfort, whether tackling a complex project at work, navigating a difficult relationship, or confronting a fear. It was tough, right? You might have been tempted to retreat. However, if you persevered, you likely emerged on the other side stronger, wiser, and more capable. This is the essence of embracing discomfort as taught by Stoicism. It's about seeing these challenging moments not as impediments, but as invaluable opportunities. Embodying true Stoic principles. Marcus Aurelius once stated, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Here, he suggests that obstacles are not merely hurdles to overcome, but opportunities to forge our path forward. The power of embracing discomfort for personal growth. How do we embrace discomfort when every fiber of our being resists it? It begins with a shift in perspective. Rather than viewing discomfort as something to dread, see it as a signal, a beacon guiding us toward personal growth. It's about stepping into the challenge, leaning into the discomfort, and asking ourselves, what can I learn from this? How can this experience strengthen me? Preparation and practice are also crucial. Just as the Stoics practiced negative visualization, imagining the worst-case scenarios to mentally prepare themselves, we too can practice stepping into small discomforts voluntarily. This might involve taking a cold shower, speaking up in a meeting, or tackling a long-postponed project. These acts of voluntary discomfort build our resilience, preparing us for when life presents larger challenges. In the context of Stoicism, disengagement is not about withdrawing from the world, but rather about creating a mental retreat to gain clarity, perspective, and peace of mind. We live in a world that buzzes constantly, Our days are filled with endless tasks, notifications, meetings, and various demands on our attention and energy. It's easy to get swept up in this whirlwind and lose touch with our inner selves and what truly matters. This is where the Stoic practice of disengagement becomes essential. It involves intentionally stepping back, even if just for a moment, to reconnect with ourselves and view our lives from a fresh perspective. How did the Stoics practice disengagement? They prioritized reflection and meditation, dedicating time each day to examine their thoughts, actions, and reactions. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, would set aside time for self-reflection, writing in his journal, which later became the Meditations, a cornerstone of Stoic literature. This practice helped him remain grounded, self-aware, and aligned with his values amidst the complexities of life as a Roman emperor. So, how can we in our modern lives practice this type of disengagement? It might be simpler than you think. It could be as straightforward as taking a few minutes each day to sit quietly, perhaps in the morning before the day begins or in the evening as it winds down. During this time, you can reflect on your day, your reactions to events, and your alignment with your values. It's about observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment and gaining insights into your behavior and motivations. Another way to practice disengagement is through what I like to call intentional pauses. These are moments throughout your day when you stop what you're doing, take a deep breath, and simply be present. It could be a pause between tasks, a quiet moment savoring your coffee, or a brief walk to clear your mind. These pauses help break the cycle of constant engagement and provide little oases of tranquility in your day. Practicing disengagement doesn't mean you care less about your responsibilities or the people around you. On the contrary, it allows you to engage more fully and meaningfully when you do. By stepping back regularly, you can recharge your mental batteries, gain fresh perspectives, and approach your activities with renewed energy and focus. Stoicism encourages us to see learning in a broader, more integrated way, as a continuous journey that enriches our lives, honors our minds, and deepens our understanding of the world and ourselves. The Stoics believed that every experience, every interaction, and even every challenge offers us a lesson, and it's through these lessons that we grow wiser, more resilient, and more attuned to our true nature. For them, learning wasn't just an intellectual exercise, it was a vital, life-enhancing pursuit, deeply intertwined with the practice of virtue and the quest for a good life. Now, let's bring this idea of lifelong learning into our context, our world. How can we embrace this Stoic practice in our daily lives? It starts with curiosity, the kind of vibrant, open-ended curiosity that drives us to explore, ask questions, and seek out new experiences and perspectives. It's about looking at the world around us with wonder and a desire to understand more deeply. But maintaining lifelong learning isn't just about being curious. It's also about being deliberate in our pursuit of knowledge and growth. It means setting aside time for reflection, for reading, for engaging in meaningful conversations, and for practicing new skills. It's about being a student of life, regardless of our age or situation. Now, one of the beautiful things about this approach to learning is that it's incredibly empowering. Think about it. When we commit to lifelong learning, we're essentially saying that we're never done growing, evolving, and expanding our horizons. We're acknowledging that there's always more to discover, more to understand, and more ways to enrich our lives and the lives of others. So, how can we cultivate this mindset? How can we keep the flame of curiosity and the passion for learning alive? Well, we can start by diversifying our sources of knowledge. This means not just reading books or articles, but also listening to podcasts, attending talks or workshops, traveling, trying new hobbies, and engaging with people who have different perspectives and experiences. We can also embrace the Stoic practice of self-examination, regularly reflecting on our experiences, our reactions, and our assumptions. This kind of introspection can lead to profound insights and a deeper understanding of the lessons life is teaching us. Lifelong learning, the Stoic path to wisdom. And here's something crucial to remember. Maintaining lifelong learning is not a solitary journey. It's enriched by sharing our discoveries and insights with others, by engaging in dialogues, and by being part of a community of learners. This exchange not only deepens our own understanding, but also contributes to the growth and enrichment of those around us. The Stoics understood that life doesn't always unfold as we wish. There are ups and downs, joys and sorrows, gains and losses. But through it all, cultivating gratitude allows us to focus on the abundance rather than the lack, the lessons rather than the disappointments, and the opportunities rather than the obstacles. It's about appreciating what we have here and now, without taking anything for granted. So how do we cultivate this profound sense of gratitude in our everyday lives? Well, it starts with mindfulness, with being present and truly aware of the myriad blessings surrounding us at any given moment. It's about waking up each day and recognizing the miracle of life itself, the air we breathe, the sky above us, our ability to think, feel, love, and aspire. But cultivating gratitude also involves a shift in perspective. It means recognizing that even our challenges and struggles can be sources of gratitude, for they teach us, shape us, and give us strength. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, encouraged us to see each day as a precious gift, an opportunity to live according to our values and to contribute positively to the world around us. Now, you might be wondering, how can we maintain this attitude of gratitude amidst the hustle and bustle of daily life? One effective practice is keeping a gratitude journal. This can be as simple as writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day. They can be big things or small moments. A kind gesture from a stranger, a beautiful sunset, a personal achievement. This practice helps us tune into the positive aspects of our lives and fosters a habit of appreciation. Another way to cultivate gratitude is through reflection and meditation, taking time to contemplate the things we often overlook or take for granted. It can also be helpful to express our gratitude to others, not just in our thoughts but through our words and actions, reinforcing our sense of interconnectedness and mutual appreciation. But here's the key. Cultivating gratitude is not about ignoring the difficulties or injustices of the world. Rather, it's about finding a balance, acknowledging the good with the bad, and choosing to focus on what uplifts and nourishes our spirit. This doesn't mean we become complacent or passive. Instead, gratitude fuels us with positive energy and resilience, empowering us to face life's challenges with courage and grace. Cultivating gratitude in everyday life. When we truly engage in mindful observation, it becomes a profound exercise that deepens our connection to the world, enhances our appreciation of life, and cultivates our inner tranquility and wisdom. Now you might be asking, what exactly does it mean to observe mindfully? Well, it's about fully immersing ourselves in the present moment, engaging all our senses, and truly noticing the details of our environment and experiences. It's the opposite of that autopilot mode we often find ourselves in, where we go through the motions of our day without really seeing, hearing, or feeling what's around us. In the context of Stoicism, mindful observation is a way to practice presence and awareness, key virtues that help us live in accordance with nature and reason. The Stoics believed that by attuning ourselves to the present and engaging deeply with our immediate experience, we could gain insights into the nature of life and our place within it. It's about seeing the beauty, the transience, and the interconnectedness of all things. So, how can we practice this in our daily lives? It's actually more accessible than you might think. It can start with something as simple as observing a leaf fluttering in the breeze, noticing its colors, textures, and the way it moves. Or it might be paying full attention to someone you're conversing with, observing their expressions, listening to their words, and truly being present with them. But mindful observation isn't just about appreciating the external world. It also invites us to turn our gaze inward, observing our thoughts, emotions, and reactions. This inner observation can lead to profound self-awareness and self-understanding, allowing us to respond to life situations with more clarity, equanimity, and wisdom. Here's a little exercise you can try. Next time you go for a walk, try to notice 5 things you've never seen before. They could be details of the architecture, patterns in the natural environment, or the way light and shadow play together. This practice can awaken your sense of wonder and curiosity, deepening your engagement with the world. Mindful observation also ties into the Stoic practice of reflecting on the impermanence of life. By observing the constant changes in our environment, the cycle of the seasons, the ebb and flow of daily life, we're reminded of the transience of all things, including our own experiences and challenges. This can foster a sense of gratitude, resilience, and a deeper appreciation for the present moment. So I encourage you to integrate mindful observation into your daily routine, whether it's savoring your morning coffee, listening to a piece of music, or simply being aware of your breath. These moments of presence can transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, enriching your life with depth, meaning, and joy. In a world bustling with endless chatter, constant distractions, and rapid-fire communications, the art of truly listening to others, to ourselves, and to the world around us can seem like a rare treasure. Active listening is more than just a communication skill. It's a way of being present and fully engaged with the person or situation at hand. It's about listening not only with our ears, but with our hearts and minds, giving our full attention and intention to understand and connect. In the context of Stoicism, active listening is a way to practice empathy, patience, and respect, virtues that are central to living a wise and virtuous life. So how do we cultivate this skill, this art of active listening? First, it begins with intention, the conscious decision to be fully present with someone, to truly hear what they are saying without planning your next response or allowing your mind to wander. It's about creating a space where the other person feels seen, heard, and valued. When you engage in active listening, you're not just waiting for your turn to speak. You're genuinely interested in the other person's perspective, feelings, and experiences. You're listening to understand, not to reply. This involves not only paying attention to their words, but also observing their nonverbal cues, their tone of voice, facial expressions, and body language, all of which provide deeper insights into their message and emotions. Active listening also involves asking thoughtful questions, reflecting back what you've heard, and showing empathy and understanding. It's a dynamic process, a kind of dance where you're fully attuned to your partner, responding to their lead, and moving together in a shared space of communication and connection. But active listening isn't just about engaging with others. It also applies to our relationship with ourselves. By listening attentively to our inner thoughts, feelings, and intuitions, we can gain valuable self-awareness and insight. This inner listening helps us understand our motivations, identify our core values, and navigate our path with greater clarity and purpose. Furthermore, practicing active listening can transform our interactions and relationships, fostering deeper connections, trust, and mutual respect. It encourages openness, reduces misunderstandings, and promotes a genuine understanding and appreciation of diverse perspectives and experiences. So, I invite you to embrace the practice of active listening in your daily life. Whether you're conversing with a friend, collaborating with a colleague, or engaging in self-reflection, strive to listen with intention, empathy, and openness. Remember, every person you meet has a story to tell, a lesson to teach, and a perspective to share. By listening actively, you honor their humanity, enrich your own life, and strengthen the fabric of our shared existence. This is more than just stepping away from external noise. It's about cultivating a quietness within, a stillness of mind that allows us to think more clearly, perceive more deeply, and live more intentionally. The Stoics practice this through contemplation and meditation, using silence as a tool to connect with their inner wisdom and to the natural world around them. So, how can we, in our modern lives, seek and embrace this nurturing silence? It might seem challenging at first, especially with our myriad responsibilities and constant connectivity, but the beauty of seeking silence is that it doesn't require a drastic change in lifestyle. Rather, it's about finding small, intentional moments of quiet in our daily routines. You can start by creating daily rituals that invite silence into your life. Perhaps it's spending a few minutes in meditation each morning, taking a quiet walk in nature, or simply turning off all electronic devices for a designated period each day. These practices allow you to disconnect from the chatter and distractions of the external world and tune into your own thoughts and sensations. But seeking silence isn't just about physical quietude, it's also about silencing the internal noise, the incessant stream of thoughts, worries, and mental clutter that occupies our minds. This is where Stoic mindfulness comes into play, observing our thoughts without attachment, letting them pass without getting entangled in their narrative. By doing so, we can find a sense of inner peace and clarity that resonates even in the midst of a noisy world. Moreover, seeking silence can deepen our relationships and enhance our communication with others. When we're comfortable with silence, we listen more attentively, respond more thoughtfully, and engage more meaningfully. We learn to appreciate the pauses, the unspoken words, and the space between sounds, discovering a new dimension of connection and understanding. The Stoics saw the pursuit of silence as a way to align with the natural order of the world, to cultivate inner virtue, and to prepare the mind for philosophical inquiry and self-examination. In our times, seeking silence can be a radical act of self-care and rebellion against the incessant demands of a noisy, distraction-filled world. So I encourage you to embrace the practice of seeking silence, to make it a cherished part of your daily life. Whether it's through meditation, nature walks, or mindful pauses, find ways to connect with the quietude within and around you. In doing so, you'll not only honor the Stoic tradition, but also nurture your own well-being, finding a sanctuary of peace and wisdom amid the chaos of everyday life. The Stoics understood the value of engaging with a wide array of people. They believed that wisdom could be found in every corner of society, from the marketplace to the philosopher's school, and that interacting with a broad spectrum of individuals could deepen their comprehension of the world and human nature. By actively seeking out and embracing these diverse interactions, we're not just gathering different opinions, we're challenging our own perspectives, breaking down biases, and uncovering common threads of humanity that bind us all. So how can we incorporate this Stoic practice into our modern lives? First, it's about being open and curious. When we encounter someone with a different background or viewpoint, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow rather than a barrier to overcome. Ask questions, listen genuinely, and strive to understand their experiences and perspectives, even if they drastically differ from your own. But embracing diverse interactions goes beyond just conversing with different people. It's about immersing ourselves in varied environments and situations. This could mean attending cultural events, reading books from authors around the globe, traveling to new places, or even just exploring a new neighborhood in your city. Each of these experiences broadens our horizons, deepens our empathy, and enriches our understanding of the world. Moreover, engaging with diverse perspectives can also enhance our problem-solving and critical thinking skills. When we're exposed to different ways of viewing the world, we're encouraged to think more deeply, question our assumptions, and consider a wider range of solutions to the challenges we face. But let's not forget, embracing diverse interactions also means confronting our own discomforts and prejudices. It requires a willingness to step out of our comfort zones and engage with ideas and beliefs that may challenge our own. This is where true growth happens, where we learn to navigate complexity, embrace ambiguity, and cultivate a more nuanced understanding of the world. The Stoics saw the value in every human interaction, recognizing that each person we meet can teach us something valuable, can offer a mirror to our own character, and can contribute to our journey toward wisdom and virtue. So I encourage you to embrace the rich tapestry of human experience, to seek out and cherish diverse interactions in your life. In doing so, you'll not only be living true to Stoic principles, but you'll also be enriching your own existence, expanding your mind, and fostering a deeper connection with the fascinating world around you. When we approach life with a curious mind, we're less likely to fall into the trap of rigid thinking or snap judgments. We're more open to new experiences, more willing to challenge our assumptions, and more adept at navigating the complexities of the world around us. So, how do we cultivate this sense of curiosity, especially when judgment seems to be our default mode? First, it starts with awareness. Notice when you're about to make a quick judgment and pause. Ask yourself, is there another way to see this? What am I missing? What can I learn from this personal situation? Just this simple act of questioning can shift your perspective and open up a space for curiosity to grow. But cultivating curiosity goes beyond just questioning your judgments. It involves actively seeking out new experiences, ideas, and perspectives. It's about embracing the unknown and the unfamiliar, stepping out of your comfort zone, and being open to being surprised and challenged. Whether it's trying a new cuisine, picking up a book on a topic you know little about, or striking up a conversation with someone from a different background, each of these acts of curiosity can enrich your life in unexpected ways. And here's where Stoicism provides a profound anchor. The Stoics believed that every experience, whether perceived as good or bad, offered an opportunity for learning and growth. By cultivating curiosity, we align ourselves with this philosophy, seeing life as an endless classroom where every moment is a teacher, if only we're willing to pay attention. But what about when curiosity leads us to confront challenging or uncomfortable truths? This too is part of the process. Curiosity isn't about seeking comfortable or easy answers. It's about delving deeper, asking harder questions, and being open to whatever answers may come. It's about developing the resilience to face those truths, learn from them, and use that knowledge to grow. So I encourage you to embrace curiosity as a way of life. Let it guide your interactions, your learning, and your path to self-discovery. Celebrate the questions, relish the journey of finding answers, and remember that in each moment of not knowing, of wondering, of inquiring, lies the potential for growth, understanding, and a deeper connection to the world around you. As we wrap up today's journey into the heart of Stoicism, I want to leave you with this thought. Embrace curiosity, embrace learning, embrace every facet of this wondrous life with an open heart and an open mind. By cultivating curiosity over judgment, we don't just live, We thrive, we grow, and we connect deeply with the world and the people around us. Now, if you're eager to continue on this path of growth and discovery, please check out one of the suggested videos on your screen. Dive deeper, explore further, and keep nurturing that beautiful, curious spirit within you. Thank you for joining me here at Stoic Mastery. Your presence and engagement make this community a beacon of wisdom and introspection. Until next time, be well, stay curious, and cherish the wisdom that Stoicism brings to our lives.